These are the headlines for today evening. Bitcoin trades below $28,000, Ether trades above $1,800. Wrap Bitcoin token goes live on Cardano Testnet. Trust wallet to reimburse users after $170,000 security incident. Bored Ape creator Yuga Labs claims landmark legal victory over Copycat NFTs. Tiger Global's $13 billion venture fund discloses 20% loss after crypto startup Writedowns. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Virtual digital assets or VDA markets were trading mixed in the beginning of the week as the pressure from elevated inflation level in the US, earnings release and recession concerns continue to weigh the overall market sentiment. Bitcoin dropped below $27,500 mark. Ruchi Sharma joins us to tell us how the global cryptocurrency market is performing today.
IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading down by 0.2% at 37,970 points. This week, the US gross domestic product figures for the first quarter of 2023 will be released. The latest announcement, GDP figures for the December quarter missed the market expectations and impacted the global market sentiments. However, analysts expect GDP data to come in at 2% for the first quarter of 2023 versus previous year fourth quarter GDP data at 2.6%. In an interesting news, Gemini Foundation, a non-US cryptocurrency derivatives platform, has been launched by Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded and run by the Winklevoss twins. The Gemini Foundation's initial offerings will be based on Gemini dollars, the exchange's exclusive stablecoin, and they will be used to settle Bitcoin perpetual contracts. Similar contracts based on Ethereum are anticipated to be released soon. However, one of the most important announcements is scheduled to be released at the end of the week, and the Bureau of Economic Analysis will publish core personal consumption expenditures for the month of March. Market participants expect an unchanged month-on-month increase of 0.3% and 4.5% increase on an annualized basis, down from 4.6% last month, analysts said. If core PCE turns out higher, it will be bearish and likely weigh on the crypto market. After combating the pandemic-induced economic issues with aggressive quantitative easing, interest rates hike are now being introduced to combat high inflation. Investors will also focus on these fresh economic data, which will provide insight into whether inflation is cooling or the Federal Reserve will announce further rate hike in its next meeting, which is scheduled in the early week of May. Stock futures dropped as investors awaited a slew of corporate earnings from big tech companies as well as fresh economic data releases. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures fell by 89 points or 0.3%. S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures dipped 0.3% and 0.4% respectively. Bitcoin was trading at $27,445, down 0.4%. According to data from TradingView, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, fell around 8% in the past 7 days, indicating its largest single-week loss since early November. However, Bitcoin registered selling pressure in the past week as the US dollar liquidity declined and bond yields rose, analysts said. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was down by 1%, trading at $1,848. The latest Ethereum Shanghai upgrade has spurred institutional investors' interest in staking. Ethereum staking service providers have already recorded about 3 times larger inflows in April compared to all of last month. However, around 80% of the inflows took place after the Shanghai upgrade went live on April 12th, analysts said. BNB was down by 0.1% to trade at $330. Solana SOL was down 1.7% and was trading at $21.6. Cardano's ADA token was down by 0.6% to trade at $0.38. The wrapped Bitcoin token has recently been launched on the Cardano Testnet in an effort to attract users of Bitcoin to the developing Cardano decentralized finance ecosystem. However, users can now mint CBTC tokens from the Inita BTC protocol and utilize the tokens to fund trade or provide liquidity to Cardano Testnet protocols. Avalanche AVAX was trading at $16.9, lower 1.3%. Polygon Matic was trading down by 2.5% to trade at $0.9. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading down by 1.2% at $0.079. Shiba Inu was trading down by 1%. Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.46, down by 0.4%. However, Polkadot was up by 0.1% to trade at $5.9.
Thank you, Ruchi, for your in-depth analysis of the global cryptocurrency market. And now back to the headlines. Wrap Bitcoin token CBTC has gone live on the Cardano testnet, with the project's developers aiming to attract Bitcoin users to the nascent Cardano decentralized finance ecosystem. Users can now mint CBTC tokens from the NFTs protocol, and the use of tokens to fund, trade or provide liquidity to Cardano testnet protocols. These wrap tokens are a 1:1 representation of Bitcoin but on the Cardano blockchain. Wrap tokens make it easy to transfer value across blockchains which otherwise lack interoperability, allowing users to access different DeFi protocols without requiring the native tokens of that protocol. Various DeFi enhancements have aided the rise of such protocols on Cardano since the start of 2023, with total value logged rising from under $50 million to over $150 million in this period. Crypto wallet Trust Wallet has disclosed a security vulnerability that resulted in nearly $170,000 in losses for some users. The vulnerability has been patched, according to the company. Trust Wallet found out about the issue through its bug bounty program. A security researcher reported a WebAssembly vulnerability in the open-source library Wallet Core in November 2022. New wallet addresses generated between November 14 and 23, 2022 by browser extension contained this vulnerability, the company said in a statement, adding that all addresses created before and after those dates are safe. The breach resulted in 2 exploits that led to a total loss of nearly $170,000. Approximately 500 vulnerable addresses remain with an $88,000 balance, according to a post-mortem report. Affected users will be offered a refund and gas fee assistance to cover the costs of fund transfers. Bored Ape Yacht Club creator Yuga Labs is entitled to an injunction and damages from Writedowns and Jeremy Cahan over their Copycat RR or BAYC NFT collection, a federal judge declared late Friday in a pre-trial summary judgment in a trademark infringement case filed by Startup last summer. Yuga Labs described the judgment as a landmark legal victory for Web3. This is not just a win for us, it's a win for the entire Web3 industry to hold scammers and counterfeiters accountable, said a Yuga Labs spokesperson. Cahan and Rips described their RR or BAYC project, which includes identical copies of original Bored Ape Yacht Club profile pictures, as a parody protected by the First Amendment and called the Yuga Labs lawsuit frivolous. Yuga Labs meanwhile said that RR or BAYC project was scamming buyers with falsely equivalent NFTs in a deliberate effort to harm Yuga Labs at the expense of consumers. As the losses mount for Tiger Global Management, the once voracious tech investor is now getting bruised by bets on blue-chip crypto businesses. Tiger recently informed investors that its $12.7 billion venture fund, which it launched late in 2021, had produced a paper loss of 20% net of management fees as of December last year. Half a dozen major crypto startups contributed to the loss. An investment in Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX, which collapsed in November, was entirely wiped out, while Tiger also marked down investments in NFT marketplace OpenSea, Bored Ape Yacht Club creator Yuga Labs, payments firm MoonPay, decentralized wireless network startup Helium, and Sam Altman's eyeball scanning protocol WorldCoin, according to the report. Tiger had invested $126.8 million in OpenSea, an investment now worth just $30.2 million, according to the information. That chimes with wider reporting that shares in prized crypto companies are available on secondary market platforms at steep discounts. In total, Tiger has backed around 250 startups through the venture fund, of which more than 170 were worth less in December last year than when the firm first invested, suggesting crypto price tags are falling at least somewhat in line with the wider tech startup space. And now let's go to Ruchi Sharma to get an update on the three buzzing stocks of the day.
The Arbitrum-based token REKT has only been around for a few days, but it has quickly gained a following. It, like most meme coins, serves no purpose, with its website stating that it is all about getting wrecked. Of course, anyone who is familiar with the dynamics of such tokens offerings understands that they typically produce more losers than winners. Despite the lack of clear-cut use cases, the meme coin has been listed on several centralized exchanges for its users. AscendEX, a cryptocurrency exchange, announced the addition of a REKT USDT trading pair to its platform. Withdrawals will be available to users beginning April 24th, according to the company. lbank.com, a lesser-known exchange, also announced the listing of the REKT token. Perhaps the biggest exchange to list the meme coin is Justin Sun-backed Poloniex. The crypto trading platform said it was excited to welcome REKT, adding that it would be available for trading immediately. Meanwhile, MEXC Global also listed REKT for futures trading with a 10x leverage. Other exchanges that have listed it include BitGet and the decentralized exchange platform Uniswap. REKT was trading 50.30% in the last 7 days and 2.01% up in the past 24 hours. Investor interest in Solana has increased since the network launched its real-time data portal for tracking carbon emissions from the blockchain on April 21st. As a result of this growing interest, the asset's price has risen nearly 4% in the last 24 hours, reaching $22.13 as of press time. This price movement is a welcome relief for Solana, which has suffered weekly losses of approximately 8.5%. The rally is largely due to increasing buying pressure, which has resulted in the asset's market cap rising to $8.6 billion, a $312 million increase in just 24 hours. Solana unveiled the dashboard at a time when the crypto industry is focusing on reducing its carbon footprint. The dashboard allows you to keep track of key network metrics like energy consumption, emissions, and network power intensity. In this way, network emissions can be easily scrutinized from multiple angles with regular updates, allowing for a comprehensive understanding of the network's impact. According to the tracker, Solana emitted approximately 10,651 tons of CO2 and consumed over 26,000 megawatt hours of electricity in the year from April 1, 2022 to March 31, 2023. Solana was trading at $21, down 1.29% in the last 24 hours with a market capitalization of $8 billion. Stablecoin transfer volumes have dipped in the past week, declining 19.2% in the 7 days to Sunday. The data from June revealed that BUSD has led the fall in volume. The slump was propelled by a major slowdown in the use of Binance's BUSD, which was down by 353.3% over the course of the week. This represents just the latest decline in the stablecoin's general downward trajectory in recent months. Besides transaction volume, BUSD's market cap has also been falling. On April 15th, it dropped below $7 billion, marking the lowest amount of BUSD in circulation since April 2021. Binance USD isn't the only stablecoin suffering from weak demand. Other major tokens that have seen their total supply dwindle include well-known dollar-pegged stablecoin USDC and TUSD. BUSD was trading at $1, down 0.04% in the last 24 hours with a market capitalization of $6 billion.
Thank you, Ruchi. Well, that's all in today's special bulletin. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, please like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV.